Good morning. I wanted to tell y'all about my doctor's appointment that I went to, my heart doctor. So y'all just sit right here, and I've got to work while I'm telling you, because I can't just take time out and then, let me turn you down a little bit where you can see there you can see what I'm doing this morning. Y'all seen it a zillion times, but you may have to see it a zillion times more. Making fried pies this morning. I need to make 10 of them. I've got 5 already made, and then I thought to myself, well, I need to let them see me this morning a little bit, and I want to see them a little bit this morning. So I've got ice water in this bowl. I've got me a knife and a fork. Got some apple pie filling that I chopped all up. Got a rolling pin and some leftover biscuit dough that was too soft, and so I added some flour to it to make it good and stiff to make my pies. I get off a ball about the size of a golf ball. Do y'all play golf? I don't play golf. But anyway, okay. My heart doctor likes to check me out real good once a year at least. So, I had a heart monitor for 21 days. That turned out fine. I had one little palpitation during the night, and that was it. I didn't even know it, but that machine showed it up. And then, they wanted my blood checked, and they checked everything in my blood. Had to go over to the hospital to do that. He sent me over there and told them to check everything, and they did. That didn't take but, 5 minutes. It was quick. And everything came back good. My good cholesterol was good, but my bad cholesterol I had, he said they like to keep it at 100. And mine was 106, and so said if I quit eating so much bacon, it might go down. That's going to be hard to do. But anyway, it was good. Everything was good. All my readings were good. So then, let's see, what else did they do? Oh, they checked my carotid arteries. They were fine for my age. And then the day before yesterday, I had to do that stress test. I've never done one of those before. I've never done a stress test. So anyway, I didn't really know what I was supposed to wear to do the stress test, so I wore a little dress that was real loose. I thought that would be good. But then when I got there, they made you take off your clothes and put on a paper gown. And they had stuff all over the front of me, these stick-ons. Have y'all ever had a stress test? Oh my word. Anyway, I looked like I was really fat in that thing because it had this thing hanging on my neck that was sticking out that far. And he put me on it was a girl that did that part, a lady. She put me on that machine, and they turned it on. They said, now every 3 minutes it's going to start going uphill. I said, okay. They said, tell me if you hurt or if you feel anything or you feel like you can't do it or whatever. And so I got on it, and he said, ooh, you're taking long strides. And I thought to myself, yes, my son, Dallas, he lives in Tuscaloosa. He said, he always tells me, Mama, take long strides when you're walking. Take long strides when you're walking. And so I did. And he's been telling me that all my life. Or all, that's what he does when he walks. Anyway, it went really good. I got a little short of breath, I guess you'd say, at the very last. But other than that, everything went good. He said, I did exceptionally well. I said, well, good. Y'all, when you're rolling these out, they don't have to be a perfect circle. They just need to be able, because you're going to cut the excess off anyway, okay? You can't make these really good out of the strawberry pie filling or the blueberry because it's too watery and it comes out. But the apples do great. And the peaches do great. So apples or peaches will be what I recommend for you doing your pie. Now when you're making your biscuits, sometimes you have a little leftover dough. If you don't want to make the pies right then, just wrap it in some plastic wrap, put it in the freezer. And just put it in the freezer. And then when you get it out, you're going to have to add some flour to it because biscuit dough is just too soft to make fried pies. Just too soft. Ooh, that was split a little bit. See on the back? I need to patch that because if I don't, it'll come off. It'll come out in my grease. Let me show you how I patch it. When you gotta see that apple right there, it's kind of showing through. What you do is you roll you out a patch. Oh goodness. Like that. And then, it needs to be really thin. I'm going to cut my patch off. Right here's my patch. I'm going to wet it so it'll stick onto the pie. And then I'm going to smooth it in. All right, let's patch her up. Okay. Powder my hands a little. Okay, we've got it patched. Now, well, we had it patched. Maybe I'll just make an extra pie. But I've got it patched pretty good. I think it's going to work. All right, let me get the rest of my dough. So I just wanted y'all to know because some people had been asking how my doctor's appointment went. I want to thank you for watching Cooking with Brenda Gant. I want to thank you for being on here with me. Now remember, there's fake shows on YouTube that's showing me, and they're not me. All it's supposed to say is Cooking with Brenda Gant. There's not supposed to be anything under it. No other names under it. Just my name. Cooking with Brenda Gant. We told YouTube about it, but they haven't done anything about it. We tried to get them off. And they hadn't done that either. So, I guess I'll just have to live with it. I don't know. All right. And I've got what we're going to do, and I'm not going to do it on here because it's not time to fry them yet. It's too early. I just want to get them made up. I've got this big skillet back here, and it is probably 4 or 5 inches tall, and I've got it halfway filled with oil. You can use any kind of oil you want to. You can use solid oil or grease, and then let it get hot and it'll melt, or whatever. Sometimes I use lard. You can use coconut oil. You can use vegetable oil, whatever you want to use. And fry these up. Then I make a little, it's a little, what you call it? I'm trying to think. Glaze. A little glaze to go on it, and all I do is just do some powdered sugar and put some milk in it. Water. I put water. My patched pie doesn't look so good. I'm going to work on it a little bit. Anyway, thank you for being with me this morning. I'm going to get me out some more dough. I've got another thing of it in there. Let me get my hands washed off. Anyway, tell me if you've ever had the stress test. Did you get that nuclear thing? I didn't want to do that. I said, I don't want to do that. And so they said, okay. And they put me on the treadmill thing. What was funny about it, is that when they told me I was going to do the treadmill in a couple of weeks, they were going to schedule it. They said, now don't be practicing. In other words, they wanted to know how I am right now. They didn't want to be practicing. I didn't practice. I had a cousin that lived down the road from me that when he thought he was going to have to do a stress test, you'd see him walking up and down the road. He was practicing so he could pass that thing, but I passed. I hope y'all have a really good day today. What is today? Today is Thursday, August the 7th, 1925. And that's what day it is. And I hope y'all are watching the right one. Have a good day, and God bless you. And tell me how your stress test went, if you've ever had one. It was good. They need to do that kind of thing on us and keep us abreast of what's going on in our lives. Y'all take care. Love you. Bye-bye.